Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Get that out of there.
I always do that. Ow. Hey, everybody, it's your boy Matty Rants. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel today. It is a light one. It's a rant with me. You already know what this is, where we just discuss certain things in the Hot Topic universe, which today it is going to be about Queen of the Universe Season 2. You're probably like, what is this behind us? What is this? Where are we? What's going on here? Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, okay? These people over here are doing renovations on a bunch of apartments. It just so happens that they're working on multiple today, and most of them are connected to the kitchen, to my filming area, and it's been a lot of banging and drilling and all that. And so they're wrapping it up now, but it's still pretty loud. So we're in my room today for this rant with me. So it's a different setup. It's a little bit cozier. This is the room. We need artwork behind. Judge me not, lest ye be judged. But we'll get there soon. Anywho, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to do my social medias first, and we're going to talk about this cast for Queen of the Universe. Not too much information as I try to watch all of this stuff for their social medias with Queen of the Universe via Instagram, but I do know some of the contestants. One of them in particular I interviewed for DragCon 2022. Miss Love My Sissy is a part of the show, and I'm kind of excited. Baby, Giselle Barbie Royale. We're going to get there. So, again, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Probably an hour today, because the God of War Ragnarok, let me tell you something. I just finished my first fight with Thor. What am I playing? I could do a whole video about it. It's insane. Plus, I'm going to give a little light conversation about how I will be incorporating my gaming to the channel a lot deeper than I did the last time. It won't be on StreamYard. It'll be directly from my PlayStation 5. So we're going to be doing some gaming videos like I talked about. I said, I'm getting there, y'all. And once I figured out, I could stream from this and be on camera. We're about to do weekly gaming days. It's going to be really fun. Those will be very long videos, so be prepared for that. Anywho, social medias, and let's get this started. It's at MattyRants everywhere except for Twitter, which is at the MattyRants. You can find it all available in the description down below. Grab a branch, eat some fruit, Mativia Poot, all that good stuff. And all that jazz. No, but seriously, all that good stuff. I'm also on Patreon if you would like to join me on Patreon. It's for as low as $1 a month. I do reactions to each and every one of the episodes I cover on YouTube, including shows like Drag Race, Queen of the Universe, which I did season 1. Also covering The Last of Us right now, and Zeus Network's Baddie West. Lots happening there. So check me out on Patreon for as low as $1. There are other tiers too, but the dollar is really where it's at, where it gets you over 270 videos. Also bookable on Cameo. I appreciate every single one of you for being here. I see you in the comment section. Love you down. Appreciate everybody for showing up today. If you do want to drop me a little tippy poo in my jar, I appreciate it. It's going to go towards that PlayStation camera, because specifically they said that was the right one to use. You can try others, but it may glitch. And I was like, Anywho, $60. Whatever you send today, I'd appreciate it. But honestly, what really matters is that thumbs up button, because not only is it free, but it really helps out my channel with the algorithm and all the hairs that go along with it. So please hit that thumbs up button, and make sure to get in the comment section. And if you want to drop me a little something, tip jar, PayPal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, Venmo MattyRants. It's all down there. It's all down there. I appreciate y'all so much for being here today. I hope you're having a good one. I hope you're having a great, it's Thursday, right? Yes, because Housewives of Miami came on. We're almost to Friday. We're going to have the ball. I hope you're excited to talk about that episode on Saturday, because we're going to be getting into the looks. If you didn't know this, I did a podcast with Drag Detective. If you are following Drag Detective, you would have seen, of course, the post by now, but we covered this episode in particular from last week over the Lip Sync Lollapalooza. So check out Drag Detective. Thanks so much for having me on again, friend. It was a fun, fun, fun time. I'm really excited that I'm working with more of the YouTube content creator community in terms of Drag Race. I'm open to more collaborations. We should work as a unit sometimes, but also support each other because people like to get drama started, and I'm not about all that mess. So there you go. Now, because people are always in a tiff with me and I cause revelations to be written that no one wants to hear, this disclaimer is for the girls that need it. This program is for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individual, or weeks. All opinions expressed by Matty Rants and program participants are also the personal views and do not affect the opinions of every human being on the planet, and no hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program. So please don't be a Putin if you feel uncomfortable after viewing this. Please consume some Mativia and have yourself a good poot. By the way, there is merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. Hi, how you doing? Let's do Queen of the Universe. That's what the thumbnail is given first. We're just going to go down the lineup. I'm going to tell you my thoughts and opinions on the new judging panel, which I'm actually kind of hyped for, and the promo, and what to be expected, from this season. I'm kind of really excited for what they have going on here, and then we're going to get into some PlayStation talk, how the gaming streaming is going to work for the channel, when we will be starting that. And of course, any other hot topics we can consume in 1 hour of time. So thanks again for tuning in. Hit the like button, get in the comment section. Super chat's available. A tip jar is right there. Love y'all down. Let's go. Okay, so a new season 2 was going to happen. I just didn't know what they were going to do for casting. I don't have the full details yet on exactly how the season is going to go. I have a feeling deep down in my soul that we're possibly going to have a little bit of a different format, because last season it was like a whole lot of people were there and then everybody and their mama went home at the same time. I don't think we're going to get it that deep this time. I think they're going to do this a little bit more traditional in terms of a show with the singing talents, the judging, bottom, etc. We go from there, right? So I am excited to see what new format this is going to be, as there are 10 queens from all over the world that are competing in this competition, a singing competition. Someone asked in my comment section, is this in the Drag Race universe? I mean, you see Trixie Mattel there, so you can kind of put 2 and 2 together with Michelle and Graham being a part of course, the Drag Race UK series. And then with Michelle Visage right there, the second hand, of course, to RuPaul for the US series. Now, no, it does not have anything to do with Drag Race. I think RuPaul is a producer, if I'm right. I know Michelle is. I think so. I got to look at the credits once again. I think there is some sort of Charles and Ru and Paul in here. I could be wrong. But I do know that it's on Paramount Plus, which is also a part of the same umbrella that, of course, Drag Race is under, with Viacom, Paramount, etc., MTV, the works. So consider it like a spinoff, but not a real spinoff. Like that one show that they created from nothing that was kind of like the other show, but really nothing like it, but kind of this, it's very much if drag queens had American Idol, X Factor. I think I need another competition in here. Oh, meets Drag Race. Well, there you go. Except they're not challenges where they have to make their clothes and then come out and all that kind of stuff. But they will be given certain briefs, of course, with each episode and what they bring. They're going to be judged not only on their singing, but their presentation. We saw that from the previous season. Drag Queen from Brazil won last season, and runner-up was Miss Ada Vox from the USA. It's a very interesting season last season. I will say that. Crystal, thank you so much for the tippy poo. For tax return, tax return didn't hit, but B-Day money did. Love you. Thank you so much, Crystal. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you for thinking about me. Let's get to the cast right now. Let's go ahead and just jump on into this. I think the promo was interesting, although I will say that maybe the voice, but they don't have to turn around on them. They see who's singing. I prefer what the judges were giving in terms of the promo looks here. A couple of things are wild and crazy colors. It's a lot of boom, ba-bow. I'm back on the silver here, but I like how the judges are giving. As you can see, Mel B is replacing Leona Lewis. Whose birthday is it today? It's Crystal's birthday. Listen. Crystal, Happy birthday. Welcome to the 30 Club, honey. It's a wonderful thing. Bullshit gets real nonsensical, honey. You don't have to touch nothing, don't have to do nothing with nobody. You ain't gotta be your fucking factor gets higher and your bullshit meter gets lower. I'm telling you, okay? Bell Chan, thank you so much for the super chat, Maddie. I got my ticket. Congratulations. Going to see Beyonce. Going to see Beyonce. Look, I know people are sharing that clip of that woman who obviously had fallen down a few flights of stairs to give her opinion on Beyonce, but it's a generational thing. I do not agree with her. The girls that do are low key haters. I'm keeping that energy. I'm keeping that energy. She said hip hop. I said, girl, what? She covers all genres. Are you mad? Anywho, Trixie Mattel is back. Graham Norton, Michelle Visage, and Vanessa Williams, one of my favorite people to ever exist on this planet, are returning. But again, Mel B is taking over for Leona Lewis. I said they had to fill in the British or South African gap for that one once Leona Lewis left the conversation. For anybody that's asking me, I just said basically, Black woman with British accent sort of tease. No shade. It's just being funny. Either way, I'm kind of here for the judging panel. First of all, Vanessa Williams is a legend. Boom. Michelle Visage has her resume. Boom. Trixie Mattel has been doing it big. Boom. Graham Norton holds it down for the fucking Keebler elf community. If Graham Norton wasn't there, we wouldn't have cookies. So that man is important. Can you imagine if Graham didn't show up to work, who would have cookie fudge cakes? We wouldn't have anything. He is responsible for some people's diabetes. No, I'm just playing. Anywho, and Mel B, Spice Girls member, has judged many shows. America's Got Talent, X Factor. Mel's been there. Mel has her resume in terms of judging, in terms of her own ability as a performer and an artist. I enjoy this. And no shade to Leona Lewis, but I think Mel B is going to bring a little bit more excitement in terms of, judging. Leona Lewis was talking to us as if we were in the middle of a meadow somewhere with flowers. Possibly it was our last days and we just wanted to see the sunset go down one time. Very much what we thought was going to happen to BBJ, for those of you who follow. Glad that is over. Whew, those poor cats. Anywho, now she can go be with her man. Now, let's talk about this cast because there are a couple of familiar faces, with the first one being Aura Eternal of Italy. Aura was just on Drag Race Italia season 2. I said, oh, you're busy. Are you the Jujubee of the Drag Race Italia series? I don't know. We'll find out. No, I'm excited to see what they bring for the competition, especially since I couldn't give Italia any time at all. Like at all. Like I wouldn't. I couldn't. I shouldn't. But I'm excited to see what they give. I think this promo looks beautiful. It's a gorgeous dress. The face is giving. The hair is laid. It's downstairs. I was okay. Okay. To you, Louise. To you. Chloe V from Brazil is next. Please forgive me for saying it that way. I just always feel that Brazil deserves to have that extra. You just can't say Brazil. No, Brazil. It needs to feel. Brazil. Very that. Chloe V is up. Now, Drag Queen brought back all that money from winning last season. Will Brazil take it again? Now, from this promo look, I'm not getting it. I'm not feeling it. She may surprise me in the competition, and I would be excited to see so. But from what I can see right now, and this is no shade, please forgive me. I'm going to throw up this disclaimer. All I see is Pandora box from far away. Disclaimer: this program is for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individuals, or wigs. Brazil, don't come for me. Listen, I'm here with y'all. But like from far away, I could have swore this was. I said, is that Pandora about to come up here and sing? No, it's Chloe V. This didn't work for her. The backdrop with the green look, it didn't work. It didn't work, and I was kind of like, Y'all should have did her better than that, because you gave her such a pale background for this outfit, and the outfit needed a little va-va in the background to give it a boom, because right now it's not doing it. But I saw a little box from far away, like, painting for the back row. Chin, first of all, what is going on in the universe of casting in where these people are coming from? Before I get to these folks here, we need to talk about Giselle Royale, or for the girls that know, Giselle Barbie Royale. First of all, the clip we see of her performing in that chest rising and lowering and rising, and the muscle control in the titty is one that a lot of people are familiar with, but mother is legendary. Okay, say the full name. Say the full name, David. Giselle T. She Barbie Royale, baby. We've seen her walk balls. Miss Mother gives. She is that girl. Just like how we felt some kind of way when we saw Miss Sasha Colby enter the competition with Drag Race, a lot of us are feeling this way about Giselle Royale because we know, she is everything. So I'm excited to see what she gives in the competition. I wasn't aware of the singing. Maybe I do remember. I may have lost my memory a little bit with that one, but I'm kind of like, I already know she's talented in general. So I'm just here to watch. I'm just here to see it go down. Okay. Didn't she win that ball and won that $12,000 for giving face? Bitch. Listen. Next up is Love My Sissy. Now, we know Love My Sissy from a particular Drag Race Holland Season 2 robbery. I still say it to this day. I didn't agree with the decision. I also got a chance to interview Love My Sissy in case y'all would like to check that out. It's available on my channel. We met her at DragCon and we talked to her about her work and her artwork. And it's interesting because I don't know if this was already on the menu for them or whatever was going to happen, but for Love My Sissy, I felt like when we talked, she gave me like a nod, like, oh, things are in the works. And I'm like, because I know that they were trying to get this season together. So I'm kind of hyped that I'm like, oh, maybe she knew about this and was giving me a little tight nod and I just didn't know, or maybe it happened afterwards. Either way, I'm such a fan. I love My Sissy, an amazing human being, gorgeous in person too. Now, next up is Maxi from the Philippines. I said, all right, Filipino representation up in here. I'm excited to see what they bring. I already know what the Philippines can offer. We have nothing but the amount of, resources and all of the information available online through other shows we've seen. The Filipino girls bring it. Okay. So I'm very excited to see what they get for the competition. Take it from there. See how I'm doing this, kids? Because honestly, it's like I don't have that much on them, but there was one person in particular who was getting a lot of people online were talking about them, and I'm going to try my best to give as much as I can. But Militia Scott is next, representing the US of A. I believe she won Drag Queen of the Year. She won Drag Queen of the Year, Alaska's pageant, for the girls that don't know this. She already has a title on her belt, but she's coming to bring it on Queens of the Universe. We love it. I'm excited to see what they give in this competition, representing Liv. I'm like, okay, let's work. We love a good clear heel, honey. We too. Okay. Miss Estrada. Estrada. I'm gonna get it. Representing Israel. Right? Yes. Okay. There has been a lot online. A lot. And there's a lot that goes into it. So I am not about to speak on something that I don't have full knowledge of. I have only read what I have seen in terms of beliefs and certain things that were being said. And like, there's a lot that goes into all of that. And so I'm not trying to dive too deep to be like, you shouldn't feel this way and da 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 da. Da. I do know that Ada Vox spoke up about it, and the girls are chewing her low key in the comments, and I'm like, oh my god. And their explanations upon what the issue is makes a lot of sense for me. I'm not going to speak on it. If you want to do all that, you literally can type in her name on Twitter. Have a field day. But I had a conversation with my friend over this, and they're upset about their presence on the show in reference to other things that are going on with it, the military background and a couple other things. And it's like, I'm not diving into this because there's a lot going on over there that I have a privilege to that I don't know anything about. Do you feel what I'm saying? So I'm trying to be respectful of the situation, especially for those who are actually dealing with stuff like that in Israel. Okay. So with that being said, it'll be interesting to see what happens in the competition. I am having to do this with that because when I tell you, I'm like, oh, that's heavy. That's a very heavy subject. And that is not TOS kind of subjects. You got to go on to Twitter. Some of the girls who are against it will tell you their point of view on it. The ones that are for it will tell you their point of view. You take what side you will. Very deep conversation. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sit back. My American ass gonna sit the fuck back on this one because the last person they need to be talking to about that is my Black American ass. Like nope, I'm not doing it. But I want to see what they do in the competition now. Tega Brava from Mexico was next. This outfit is extra. I kind of live. It's a lot of green. See how they did her green background? Where they actually gave green. It wasn't some sort of gray distilled Sprite bottle that got left in the sun too long. This is extra. Love the hair. Love kind of live for the look. I want to see what they bring too. Now, I believe we got two more folks up here. Trevor Ashley from Australia. We will see what happens here. She looks like she can sing. She's in a position of her body where it looks like she's singing. I just want to see what's happening here. They kind of played her in the background too. It's like they threw her in the back of this picture and was like, we're just going to do a whole lot of setup for her. It's like, okay. Viola from the UK is the last one representing in this competition here. It's giving they play an instrument, so I'm kind of excited to see how that works and plays through with this competition. Either way, I'm here for the cast. It looks interesting. I'm glad this got a season 2. I'm here for it. I'm glad we got a season 2. I called it. Let's hope that the edit is a lot better when it comes to the judges panel because that shit felt weird. It was like they would cut them off in the middle of sentences. We're like, what is happening here? So I'm hoping that we don't have too much of a snip, snip, cut, cut kind of edit with this show, but it will be on Paramount Plus. The new season will be streaming March 31st, and I will be, of course, covering it here on my channel, Matty Rants on YouTube, as well as doing reactions on Patreon. So I hope you tune in for those episodes. I hope you watch on Paramount Plus with me, and we see who the winner is that walks away with some good old money. I'm hoping for a fun show. Yes, Mel B replaced Leona Lewis on the judges panel. You do not have your people confused. Angela Bassett did the thing. To anyone saying they need to let up off a girl, y'all, she practiced that. Who told her that was going to be something? Oh my goodness. How am I? Terrible. Terrible. Your makeup is terrible. Terrible. Okay. Listen, that's all I have for the slideshow portion of this program. As you can see, we're just going over the cast here today. We have our opinions. We have people who we're excited to see, folks that we already know are legendary in their statuses. But honestly, it's a competition with singing, presentation, performance, and a big show. Big show. Very, very Vegas style. And I love it. So I'm excited to see it, and I hope you watch with me too. So are you ready to get on to the next subject, kids? Because I did not watch the preview for this week's episode. I want to be surprised going for the rest of the season. I'm not going to do any of the little 6-minute previews, nothing like that. I just want to see the looks. I want to see who's in the top, and I want to get a clear understanding of where this competition is going because it's all over the place right now. So, this PlayStation has been amazing, and I recognized and realized that, oh, the gaming, the streaming, all of that I said was going to be difficult to do because I need a new computer, I need all of this, that, and the other. It's literally in the device. It's already set to go. So when I purchased it, I did not do my research on that. I just assumed I'm going to have to get one of those card readers. I'm going to have to get a better device that's going to run this. Ha la 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 la. So I was pleasantly surprised to find that out. And I was like, okay, let me look at a couple of videos on YouTube because anybody asking me how to do it, please, for the love of God, and this is not shade, Google and YouTube are right there. Right there. Utilize it. I promise. Type in simple sentences. Okay. How to stream from ... How to upload ... How to edit. Everything is available because there are people just like you who figured this out, who have a good way of explaining it, and they made videos about it, and you can utilize it. I promise you, so many things in my life I have fixed myself or done myself because of YouTube and Google, but mostly YouTube videos. And there's that one guy who just makes videos for, I don't care, no monetization. Here's how you fix your car. And it's all true. Listen, peace to Mateo. Happy early birthday. Just want to send some love to you and say my B-day is tomorrow. Thank you for all you do and creating a community of love. Thank you for always being here and having my back. I appreciate you so much. Honestly, peace to Mateo. You went in that dirty hellhole of a place and you popped off, and I didn't even want or need you to, baby. And I was so thankful. People literally messaging me like, oh, they went in. And I was like, I bet. Love you down and happy early birthday. I hope you have a good one, babe, honestly. So now we're talking about games. Now, I am not about to burn all my memory through everything. I'm going to tell you what I have so far that I'm playing, that I'm trying to get comfortable playing with. And also, I recognize that if I do the camera and the streaming, how I was playing God of War, 30 minutes ago, y'all are about to make fun of me. I feel memes and gifs will be girl, I was out of my chair doing this with the remote. Like, God of War has me doing the most. And I love Final Fantasy. That's my game right now. But shout out to my soulful dog. Shout out, baby. Thank you so much for giving me your copy of God of War Ragnarok because you already had yours. And like, here you go. I just turned it on today, and I'm like, oh, this is the game? This is... This is the game? No, it's not. This is a movie. This is some Netflix series. This is a TV show. Oh my God. Bitch, I get caught up and I'll just sit there and the remote is on the other side of the room. I'm just sitting there. And I'm just watching it play out. All of a sudden, a button, oh shit, I'm playing again. It's ridiculous. It took me a second to get used to the combat. I still have an issue and I need help with being able to auto lock in on someone because I will be facing directions. Look out behind you because this bald-headed bastard sitting right behind me. The little headless man or whatever. It's my first God of War series, mind you. So I'm trying not to play too much of it because I do want to stream it with you because I am having a moment every time first of all, let me tell you where I'm at so far. I defeated the bear, which we find out, oh my God, that's what's his name. Oh my God, what you mean? What's going on here? And then at the beginning of the game, you got me on some bullshit. First of all, we're just traveling through the woods and shit. All of a sudden, here come this brown hair bitch, want to falcon it up all of a sudden and give you Animorphs teas and then try to come, excuse me? Then I'm hitting buttons. I'm like, what is that? L1, R1. I'm seeing my health bar go down. I'm like, am I going to die in the first 5 minutes of this game? Because I don't know what the fuck is going on. I then realized back at the beginning of this adventure, it asked me, how did I want to play this game? Did I want it to be story driven or did I want it to be combat driven? My Libra ass said, guess what? Just please guess. As a Libra, what do you think I picked? Oh, so easy. What do you think I picked? Which I regret, but I'm kind of like, okay, fine. I'll do this because I have no idea what's going on, but I'm still going to fuck it up because I'm going to fuck it up. I chose balanced. Because I was like, I want it to be equal story and combat. And then what happens? Oh, I'm enthralled in this story and forget that I'm playing a game. And I honestly am glad I did that because if it was more story driven and less combat, I think I would be watching a movie and kind of bored a little bit. So I do get excited to do the combat stuff or whatever. First of all, Thor is big. I was like, so everybody got a little body. This game is too much. This game is too much. I'm over here watching this shit. This big old chested, red-haired ginger man come up in here. I said, what? I said, what game is this? What am I playing? Wait, put on a shirt. Then you gotta fight him, and I'm like, wait, why am I fighting him? Hold up, I didn't want this to happen. Soulful Dog, I'm here for it because I'm like, that's me. Ooh. I'm like, oh, this is a whole new game for me. Oh, great decision. I've got to live. I'm like, oh, that's the level I want to be right there. Listen. It's worth it. From me playing it, like no lie, I finished getting the pictures together for Queen of the Universe around 1:00 today. I like ate something, did my thing, and I said, let me start playing the game a little bit before I get to relax, so I have something to do prior to the video today. Because mind you, I woke up this morning and I had to go to the doctor's office, blah blah blah. Maddie had a full morning today, right? For those of you who join my Instagram, you know what was up. And so let me just put it on because I'm assuming it's like every other game where there's like checkpoints that happen and it's like noticeable. That's not how this game played for me. It's kind of insane. You start the game and it gets right into it. It just gets right into it. I'm like, what is happening here? This is weird. And then I'm lost because I'm like, oh, when do I start playing? But it's like, no, I'm watching the story take place. All of a sudden, a fight breaks out. Then I'm like, oh, they're going to do like a cut screen. Nope. We're moving on to the next subject. Nothing feels disjointed. Oh, there's the word. Everything is seamless. That's why I like it. I have to remind myself to save because I'm like caught up in what's going on. I have to wait until it transitions into me having control again to even think about saving because you can save in the middle of the movie and it'll pick back up. And I'm like, what? Like, what's going on here? It's insane. Highly recommend it. Oh, just alone, I think I have an hour of gameplay in, and I got past the first fight with Odin. With Thor before I go into the next one or whatever. That the purpose of why Thor is there, then Odin showing up, the storyline behind that, and the sun. I just got this game. I have no idea what's happening. There is a if you don't know the God of War lore, this is good. There's a whole thing that you can watch at the beginning of the game that gives you the back history of everything. It's like so far on God of War, this is what's happening. Like previously, it's very much that. So you won't be fully lost. Either way, I have to finish the game. Normally with games like that, I'd be like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I gotta finish it. It's so good. Oh, okay. I felt some kind of way because I assumed that I actually was losing the fight. So I was pissed. I was pissed. I was like, "Oh, it's over. I'm done." Da, 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 da. Oh, I have Soul Calibur. I already have it downloaded. Let me know what's up. My Talem is ready. Ready. And my Swung Mina. Let's go. Um Hotaka, hey babes, hey Rampack. First time making it to a live. Have we talked about Miss Giselle? We did talk about Miss Giselle Barbie Royale. We already know mom's gonna give. We already know she's about to cut the fuck up. She is a legend. No, I highly recommend it. I saw Zangief. I saw Zangief, and then I saw what's her name? Is it Misty? Whoever is T Hawk's child or replacement. I want to play her so bad. I saw her fights. I didn't get to Cammy yet, but I saw the picture of Cammy, and she is one of my favorite Street Fighters, like Chun Li. So I am kind of hyped for it. And again, that is one of, if not the main reasons why I got the PlayStation 5, because I want to play Street Fighter 5. Excuse me, 6 so bad. So bad. And they were like, the purpose of you getting on the PS4 is only if you already have a PS4. It will not be the same. And I was like, okay. All right. Yeah, Talem is one of my mains. I've been playing her since she was introduced into the series. Swung Mina was my original bestie. Siegfried is my third choice. That's if I want to be an asshole and juggle you all day long and then hit you with one of those basically killable moves and call it a wrap. Who else do I play with in Soul Calibur? Taki, but I have to practice because when I first play her every time, it's almost as if I don't know what I'm doing. And then once I practice, I'm like, oh, there. Now I'm gonna win. Oh, and Sophitia. When I was younger, I used to call her Sophitia. I used to call her Sophitia. Oh my god, but it's Sophitia. Cassandra's cool, but no, Sophitia is mom. That's mother. Okay, beach. I live. No, I don't play Fire Emblem. I'm only familiar with those characters through Smash Brothers. Yeah. I love Soul Calibur. It's such a good game. I am a fighting game person. So if the game was ever made, I more than likely played it. And I have to practice Mortal Kombat 12 because for those of you, was it 11 or 12? I forget. Whatever the newest one is. Let me practice, y'all. That shit don't feel the same like it used to. One, because Mortal Kombat X, I was very good at. I was, please. Should I just read? Who plays X still? Because I miss Ferritor. They are still working. Oh my god, it is 5:30. I just want this to end. This is so annoying. I do play Guilty Gear. I have to download it. I just bought a PlayStation 5. I got a little TV for my room. It's not a big one. I got a small one, but I can't spend no money until the first. So if I get Guilty Gear, it'll probably be on the first. I saw it was on sale in the store for like $25, but I'm like, I'm trying not to touch my wallet until the first. I'm trying to be good. I'm like, please. Because now that I got the system, I'm like, ooh. And I wish it was available through PlayStation Plus, but it's not. So I'll wait. I got to get the camera. I got to get another game, but I will play it because Melia Rage that's her name? Miss Mama with the hair. That's my main. Oh, I'll fuck it up. I will fuck it up with her. Okay, fuck it up. That's my B. I ain't never lost. I always run up with her hair. Won't do the hair spin. Do the stun. Bop, juggle. Look at me. I'm making sound effects. Terrible. Oh, okay. Let me see here. Have I played this? Yes, I'm gonna tell you who I used to be. I used to be the cop with the yo-yo. I had to look it up because I was like, that sounds familiar. And I was thinking she's probably talking about the Final Fantasy game that wasn't really Final Fantasy, but was more so like Squaresoft's like amalgamation of all their characters put into this fighting game. Oh yeah, I think I was the police officer. Wasn't Tifa in here? I'm trying to remember if it was Tifa and the cop with the yo-yo. Those were the two I played with. It's amazing. Carmelo, I'm gonna not try to play a lot of it just so I can start once I do the gaming and stuff, I can start playing that live with y'all. So I'm not going to try to get too deep into it. I want to get it maybe 10% completed where I'm comfortable with the controls, and then I'm going to start streaming that one because it's so much fun. I'm like, oh, this game is amazing and it's beautiful. Like, it's beautiful. I'm so used to the Nintendo. No shade. Like, I love Nintendo, but I'm thinking about how Xbox is fine, and now that I got the PlayStation and I'm looking at it on my TV, I'm like, oh my god, is Nintendo bullshitting? I'm thinking about Pokemon and Game Freak. I'm like, is Game Freak bullshit? Like, y'all could add a little something, like we can smooth the textures a little bit. I'm spoiled now. Spoiled. I'm like, oh, this is what it's supposed to look like. I'm ready for the new I'm ready for the new Tekken to come out, though. I need my Michelle or my Julia immediately. Yeah, because I remember I was playing my PlayStation 4, not but my ex-roommate's PlayStation 4 when I was at his house, for those of you who remember when I was playing Tekken or whatever. It just feels like a completely different thing. I'm like, what is this? Like, what is this? So I kind of get it now, like, oh, okay. And I'm thinking to myself, y'all are about to release a Pro? Y'all are about to release a Pro? What is that gonna be? Is it just more memory? Please, God, don't let it be anything bigger than what I got, because then I'm gonna feel some kind of way. It's like you just got these in stock, and now you're gonna release the Pro. What is the Pro? What is the big deal with the Pro? Jesus. Yeah, my friend was telling me Game Freak, if you think about it, they're not really trying. Like, they're making these games and they're like, oh, this lore and all this kind of stuff. But then you look at how the last one went, and I'm like, girl, what is going on here? And so when I played Pokemon just the other day, I turned it on for a second. I was like, oh, I gotta put this down, sister. It's straining my eyes just a tad bit. It's still fun as hell, and I'm still gonna play it. I love my Nintendo Switch. I live and breathe. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I kind of want to see what Animal Crossing would look like on a PlayStation 5 or Xbox. Hell, Smash Brothers, Mario Odyssey. Oh, can you imagine? Be a brand new game. Let's see here. I'm not a Patreon member yet, but did you play Last of Us? I did not play Last of Us. I only played the demo when I had a PS4. And when this guy I was dating in Vegas, he used to play it, and I would watch him play the game. So for me, watching the show is like, it's like a lot of I don't know. It's intense, and I want to play the game, but I kind of want to finish the first season first before I even start playing the game, so I can be like, oh, look at this, look at this, look at this. It's really interesting. You can pick up the new. I'm debating on getting a Switch. No, a Switch. Let me not knock that Nintendo Switch, bitch. I live and breathe for my Switch. Okay, that sucker has gotten me through everything. But if you get it, there are going to be a lot of games that you're going to play, and the online community is real. So Mario Kart is one of those games. For example, if you're like, Matt, I want to get a Switch because maybe I want to play a whole lot of people online and be competitive, Mario Kart would be one of your best bets. You will always find a room to play someone in Mario Kart. Bayonetta 2, also exclusive for the Switch. Great game. I played the demo at the store. I thought it was amazing. I might get it for the Switch. I might get it. I'm like, interesting. Tell people I'm carrying the Switch Lite in my purse, keeps the wrinkles away. It's way more portable. Oh my god, it's so portable. Now that I know what the 5 is and how big it is, I'm like, oh, my Nintendo Switch could live inside the PlayStation 5. And I'm not talking about the light. The OLED could fit. You could fit a light, an OLED, and a regular Switch inside of a PlayStation 5. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Super Mario Party. Okay, listen, I love the game. Me and Chris play it all the time. However, they don't have any updates for it, and it's pissing me off, and both me and Chris. It's like, y'all could have given this updates. You could have put some extra in here. Mario Kart's been updating, and that's been keeping it going because it's consistently updating with new courses, now new characters. It's like, okay, we got some. Smash Brothers is fun. It's always an online network with that one too. What else do I play online? I play some free games like Pokemon Unite. Pokemon Unite plays really good on the Switch. Really good. They have a lot of stuff on there. Mario Odyssey is amazing. It's actually really fucking amazing. The classic Mario games that are available. Oh, another reason why the Switch is amazing too. You can play classic Nintendo 64, classic Nintendo 64 games, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance games. That alone is one of my favorite reasons for the Switch. So there are a lot of reasons to get it. As much as I can talk about graphics or whatever, no, Switch is that girl too. Let me not play. That shit has got me entertained. And it still does. I played a little bit last night. I just know that the Switch I'm using now more as my handheld, and I have fully docked that PS. But I'm enjoying the system. I'm going to be incorporating it into my channel, so get ready for that. You'll be seeing weekly gaming videos coming soon. Give me a moment to get my setup together. I am going to do a little area I'm trying to do some things with, but yeah, coming soon. I'm excited. Whew, I have all the materials, so. I played it. The controls are weird. I tried to play it and I was excited because I was like, oh, look, but the controls are a bit odd. I feel like I need to buy a Nintendo 64, an N64. I love how I'm saying Nintendo. I'm like, Nintendo 64 controller. So I'm gonna try it again, but it was fun to turn it on. Like you hear the music, dun 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 It's good. It's good. It's good. Let's see here. I am interested in purchasing it. I heard it was cheap too. It's like $39.99 right now. I was like, oh, work. I'm hoping with June coming, they will give an update for Mario Party Superstars because it's so good. Do you think they will? I think they let the game die, honestly, even though people are still playing it at 2:00 in the morning. Me. Oh, I need them to add Diddy Kong Racing as well. I heard it was coming because the Pokemon Stadium is around the corner, and I'm excited to play that again. Excited. It just sucks because we're not going to be able. Are we going to be able to like? No, we won't. We wouldn't be able to use anything from Pokemon Home. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, the movie. I'm very excited for the Mario movie. That is going to be so good. I think I need to go to the movies tomorrow because I know they're going to be doing construction here again all day. Is the water back on at least? Oh God. Monday through Friday. Bang, bang, bang. I'd be like, stop it. It's too much. Yeah, Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2 are coming to the Nintendo 64 cloud, access game. So it's going to be fun. I'm very excited. I used to play that all the time. It's going to be exciting. So listen, we talked about Queens of the Universe Season 2. March 31st is the premiere date on Paramount Plus. So make sure you tune in March 31st. I will be covering the show on my channel as well as doing reactions. So we'll have all of that here. We talked about the PS5 journey and how that is going to be incorporated into the channel. And we'll have gaming weekly with Matty Rants. Those are going to be very long days. People already mad that I talk for 2 hours about Drag Race. Wait till I start gaming. like 3 to 4 hour videos there, buddy. We'll see. Um, what else? A little hot topic moment here. Honestly, I've just been in my own cloud nine lately, like whew, getting stuff ready for DragCon. Of course, I just got some things for my place. The cat journey is still in full effect, but like I said, I'm going to be traveling for the next 2 months. March, April, and May. They told me to get the cat when I'm going to be settled in and I have time to bond with it. So directly after DragCon, I've already set up my time to come in because the adoption agency I'm going through, there's one where I have to like schedule visits. I literally set it up for May. Like they had it where I could schedule 3 months in advance. So I was like, oh, we're just gonna have me come in that day and I'm gonna take a look. But the other place I want to go to is like the Houston ASPCA and just get an animal there. Cause I always feel bad for those animals in particular. There's adoption places where it feels like the cats are gonna be here forever because they've been there forever. Some of them been there for 7 years. It's like, okay, y'all cool. But then I go to like the ASPCA and everybody's kind of sad or like, help, take us home. And I kind of want to do that versus the I'm chilling. You just want me to come with you? Okay, bitch, I'm coming. I want to get the ones that are like, can we go home now, please? I don't want to be here. 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 Not Captain Save a Cat. But yeah, I do. I'd rather go that route. So I remember the last time I was dating this guy and he was looking for another dog and I wanted to go to the cat section. So I made him go with me and the cats would like jump up in your lap if you would sit down. I was like, oh, I was this close to convincing him. This close. But no, he already had like 3 dogs. So it was like, no, Matt, we're not bringing a cat into the house. Anyhow, but we're bringing one into mine. Excited for that. Abbott Elementary, thank God that scene happened yesterday. I've been wanting them to have that moment. They are the Jim and Pam. I don't care what anybody says. I was happy for it. So also, if you're not watching Abbott Elementary, I recommend it. It's such a good show. Such a good show. I don't know about them bringing back DragCon New York. I'm just going to tell you that was already difficult for a lot of people. It is very expensive. Also, New York is so congested. It was difficult for some queens to make it on time and people finding their way through traffic, especially for those who've never been to New York and how everything operates. And then if you want to take a cab, how expensive that can be. And did you find a place that's close? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they'll do a Chicago. Maybe a Chicago. DragCon Chicago. I don't know. They need to do one that's kind of like very East Coast compared to the West Coast for sure. Because I know a lot of people, it's a travel from the East to the West. Trust, it's a process. Yeah, but New York was a lot. I enjoyed it, but it was a smaller space. It was very tight. Um, not a lot of the queens were there as it wasn't like the same amount. It was like almost like a different portion of the people came in and it didn't feel as fresh. It felt a little darker in the energy. And not to say that it was bad, it just was, you could tell it was the last DragCon in New York. You could tell the way people were acting too. It was a lot. That's all some of the queens kept saying. Well, this is the last one. Yep, this is the last one we're doing up here. They weren't even talking about it. Like, no one announced it, but it was everybody talking about it casually. Like, yep, this is the last one. Sure is. They ain't doing this again. Da, 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 da. And I heard that they were thinking about doing a DragCon Vegas, but it ended up back in LA. So, I mean, I just heard that. It's just rumors. Some people just like talk, make up stuff to see if people are going to repeat what they say. Beautiful Leo Goddess, thanks for catching alive. I'm about to wrap this up in 6 minutes. Oh, I was talking about Queen of the Universe. We talked about the queens that are going to be on the season and how excited we are to see it. Also, went over the PlayStation 5, the online gaming journey, and how that's going to happen. And now we're just having a chit chat. They would never do a drag con Houston. As much as Houston is actually a blue city, the surrounding neighborhoods are extremely red. And yeah. Also, Greg Abbott is trying to put on the ballot that they can't they're trying to take away diversity in hiring people, so that way they're basically, affirmative action on anything that has to do with that can be erased. So employers can base their hiring on race, is what Greg Abbott is putting on the ballot. So I don't think they're going to have no drag con out here in the city, in Texas in general. Having a drag festival alone is a lot. And they have one in Austin. Nine Tail Phoenix, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Maddie, I'm mad late. My Beyonce pre-sale is tomorrow. Wish me luck. Crossing my fingers for you. Belle Chan got their tickets. I know Gary got their tickets. A lot of Rant Pack members, some that have been waiting on them, have gotten them. So I'm holding out for you. If you don't get the seats you want, still get your ticket. The show was worth it. Don't let nobody tell you different, baby. The show is worth it. I am not anywhere near the stage, because the pre-sale tickets that they did for those of us who were early, that shit was trash. Unless you were buying a ticket for yourself, like one person, you would maybe get close to the stage. We were getting tickets for 4 people. It's me and Chop Black members, Ange B, Alexis, and Braze. I almost said Brios. I'm hungry. I am hungry. Bitch, Braze. I hope you didn't hear that. I love you, friend. I almost said Brios. And that's not even good Italian food. Anywho, we got all of our seats together. So we're high up, but we're going to still get a good show. I know the stadium. I've been there before. I'm just excited. I'm just excited to go. I don't even care. And it's on my birthday. On my birthday. I will just be happy to be in the building, getting to see the show itself and watching one of my favorite artists do what they do best, and like enjoy it with a crowd of people and pretend like if she's saying happy birthday, because Beyonce's gonna be like, if it's anyone's birthday today, make some noise, and I get to scream from far away and she says happy birthday, I will make sure and assume it was for me. A beautiful Leo goddess. Come on, picture. I see you, hair. Give me a little one of these. Little toss on the front, little boom, little boom. Thank you for the super chat. Want to show some love. I'm sending my love right back to you, baby. I appreciate you. Honestly, I don't even know what to say. I have just been in this kind of spirit for the last couple of days, like this. I think because I paid all my bills on time, like early. And then that little, how the Experian with your credit pops up. And I got a little notification this morning saying, oh, bills paid on time. Look how it bumped your score. I said, I know that. I know that's right. So yeah, but again, anywho, if something crazy happens, if something ridiculous or whatever, not everything is perfect at all. I'm choosing to not trip. I think I might have to thank the Reddit community for that, to be honest with you, because I find everything now a giggle and it's beneficial for me. So I'm like, okay, do what you do. I should tell y'all now too, I'm not going to be doing press for DragCon. I'm not even applying. I want to just enjoy my DragCon this year. I just had this conversation with my friend who will be pressed and is like, hey, if you want to do some stuff, we can do it, but like no trip, right? I'm like, okay, if we want to do something, fine. But to be honest with you, I'm just gonna get my VIP pass and just enjoy DragCon. I miss doing that. I did that the first year I went. After that, I have been doing all those interviews. I haven't stopped since then. And right now I'm like, girl, I just want to go and just have a good time and just see my bitches. Also, I'm supposed to be doing something on one of those days and I need to be not tired and have energy. One of the days at DragCon, I won't be there the full day, is all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to be there half the day, and then I got to get ready. So yeah, I am just gonna enjoy it this year because of other things that are taking place that I'm so excited for. Ooh. Friday night is gonna be that girl. And you are at Nine Tail Phoenix. You already know where I'm gonna be at. Friday night is gonna be that girl. Allow me to introduce myself. And that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not supposed to talk about it. I'm not supposed to talk about it. Be quiet, Matt. This is why they won't put you on reality TV shows. I be giving tea. I'm not supposed to talk about it, but I'll be excited. I will not deny nor confirm. I'll be excited. I can't wait to see my drag mother again. She doesn't do it. Oh, okay. He doesn't even do it. The last time he did, he gave work. Just let people talk, girl. Just let them do what they do. Just you show up when you want to show up. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. The best advice I can give you: you show up when you're ready to show up. Don't you show up when someone tells you you're not a dog. Who told you to bark? Who told you to move? Well, you said that, girl. Fuck you. Are you doing well? Do we care? No. Move at your own pace, and that's what I've been doing. And as you can see, anywho, that's the most I'm going to tell you. And that's what I'll leave it at. And we'll see in a few months if I follow through. But yeah. Into who? Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to wrap it up before I start talking too damn much. I did not watch the reunion. Tori and Devin, congratulations. When I tell you my care factor went all the way down. All the way down. I feel bad for Miss Mama that broke her face in 5 places. She should have sued them hoes. Just kidding. She signed a contract where she hurt herself. Basically, they couldn't do that. I think so. I think with the challenge. But no, I missed it. I kind of was like, I don't care. I don't care. Anywho, listen, thanks for tuning in. I hope you had a good time today. Light conversation, Queen of the Universe, Paramount Plus, March 31st. I'll be covering on the channel. I'll be covering it on Patreon. Also, gaming is going to be added to the platform, not Pokemon trading card games, but actual online streaming capable games, PlayStation 5 tees. We're going to be doing some stuff together, jumping, screaming, yelling, reacting, all of that and the above. I'm really excited to bring that to my channel. I just need to make sure I dot my I's and cross my T's there so I don't get in trouble with any of my streams. Making sure the game's content is able to play and watch and all that kind of jazz. And then, of course, you already know more shows are coming. Drag Race España Season 3. I look so excited. Whenever All Stars 8 is going to be announced. Whenever that's going to be. I don't know. Yeah, add me on PS5 if you want to know what my login is. If you go to my Twitter, the banner will show you my full gamer tag and y'all can add me. Right now, I'm just getting used to the system, so give me a second. I'm not ready to jump into anything just yet because that remote is interesting. It's not bad. It's just I have to get used to it because I've been using that Pro controller from the Switch. Completely different feel right now. And I have to change my buttons because where the A was with the B is now the O with the X. And I'm like, okay, or circle X, all that stuff. Anywho, thanks for tuning in. My best love, all my best love, hugs and wishes, my best love and kisses. I don't know. I always mess that up, but y'all know what I mean. I love y'all down. And I thank you for supporting me on this channel, for tuning in. I will see you Saturday for Drag Race Season 15, The Crystal Ball. Excited. Yeah, and drop that thumbs up, get in the comment section, drop it if you feel like it. I will see you later. Bye, everybody.
Listen. Yeah.